blanca palomita tuyo seré. Mientras que vivo en este pueblo, aunque tú me mires con tanto rigor, prenda de mi vida tuyo seré.
I didn't arrive in Peru at what most would say is the right time of year. Not for postcard skies, nor for the dramatic mountain light. I arrived randomly in January, the wet season. Usually, I plan methodically. I move fast, follow a strict itinerary, and chase the biggest landscapes and the most dramatic views. Not this time. Peru was never initially on my travel journey, as I had travelled through Peru extensively in the past, but with time to spare on my trip, I thought, why not revisit? But given conditions weren't ideal for picture-perfect postcards, I decided for the first time I'd travel slowly, without a plan, and take in the culture for once. And it opened my eyes to a whole different aspect of travel. Filming the culture and people of the Sacred Valley was challenging to say the least. It didn't happen on demand, and I was way out of my comfort zone. For the culture here moves at its own pace, speaks its own language, and most of the time, you can't help but feel like an outsider. I wasn't chasing landscapes anymore. I was trying to capture something I could no longer frame with the rule of thirds. And filming culture isn't an open wide shot. It's about proximity and closeness. And so I did something unfamiliar to me. I slowed it all down. I didn't live in hotels. I lived with local families. I traded epic views for small moments. No itinerary, no checklist, just simply being there. And somewhere between the days of rain, something shifted. It was no longer about the amount of things that I could capture in the time that I had. It became more about what I could actually feel in the time I was there. I used to think that places like this were the goal. Proof that I'd seen Peru. The photo, the angle, the frame that everyone recognizes. And part of me still wanted that. I mean, come on, take a look at the place. I still had the camera, I was still framing shots, but this time I wasn't racing it. In between the filming, there were moments. Moments I forgot about the camera completely. Moments I wasn't trying to leave with any proof. I was just there, taking it all in. And for the first time, the camera wasn't deciding how I experienced things. I was. So yeah, it could be said that I didn't arrive at the perfect time. But yet somehow I left with some of my most fondest memories. I came here to get a sense of the place and left having felt it.
Palomita blanca, mío será.